Welcome to the series of database management system. Today we will see the basic structure of SQL. We have already started with the unit number 3, that is SQL. We have already seen what the history of SQL and what are the features of SQL. Today we will see what is the basic structure of SQL. The fundamental structure of SQL query include the 3 clauses that are select, from, where clauses. What we want in the final result relation is a specific in the select clause. The relation which we need to access to get the result is specified in from clause, and how the relation must be operate to get the result is specified in where clause. But I think before this we need some background of the type of commands and then what they are doing in SQL. So if you see, this is the slide where I have divided I have shown the division of different kind of commands. When you consider SQL language, these language consider type of commands: DML command, DDL command, DCL command, and TCL command. Every commands which kept in the different categories perform different kind of actions. Now the command which we will learn in detail are DDL command and DML command. DDL command is nothing but data definition language. It generally deals with the structure of table. In this particular command, in this particular language, we will be having a type of command like create, alter, delete. And then the next type of command is data manipulation language, that is DML. Here what we can do, we can insert the values in the table, we can delete the values from the table, we can modify the tuple in the tables. So these are the commands which we will learn in detail. Now starting with the data definition language. The data definition language are the languages which generally interact with the tables. So let's understand what is a table, what it contains. So table is nothing but a collection of row and column like this. See here, these are some table terminologies. If you see this carefully, I have one table which is a combination of row and column. Here the name of the table is the student. The number of row here are 4, which call as a row or tuple. Then we have a column which call column. We have a column name which is also called as attribute. So these are the table terminologies which we will use in SQL. Now to create these table, to modify the structure of table, we will be using a command which is called as DDL command, that is data definition language. So in the data definition language, the first command which we will use is the create table command. A create table command is used to create the new table in the databases. As we say that SQL is a language, and we know that whenever we study any language, the language is very structured language. It has some certain rules that has to be followed. Same way, when we say that we have a DDL command and DML commands. Here the DDL is data definition language again. So these are having different syntax. Syntax is what? Syntax is nothing but a writing rules. These are the rules which we must follow for writing these commands. So what are the syntax of writing the create table? So syntax of writing the create table command is create table name, column name with a data types. If you have different kind of columns, at that time we will use a column name and then it followed by its data types. Now what is data type? Data type is nothing but a type of data that particular column hold. Like for example, if you consider this, I have one student table which is containing roll number, name, gender and address. Now my aim is what? My aim is to write the create table command. For this particular table, the create table command will be create table name. Here in this case, table name is the student. Then roll number. As we know that the create table command is having a syntax: create table name, column number 1, then data type 1, comma, column number 2, then data type 2, up to all the column which after completing all the column will close the bracket and will give semicolon. So here I have 4 column, that is roll number, name, gender and address. Our next task is to identify which kind of data type these columns are used. So if you see roll number carefully here, I have used 1, 2 and 3. This is nothing but an integer. So what I can do, I can give the roll number as integer data type. Then followed by that we have a name. Name is always a combination of alphabets, but the name can be different and they have a different size. So here we are using the more applicable data type is variable character, and this variable character is containing a size, so we have used 20. Then we have a gender. For a gender, again, if you see carefully, it is nothing but the collection of alphabets, but here because I have only 2 value, male and female, and it is like the record, the value of male and females are fixed. It will never change because we don't have any other option for the gender. So the best option for this particular column is character data type. And then we have an address. If we see address carefully, again it depends on the user, where the user lives. So the size of address will vary. So at that time again we can pick the data type as variable character, and we can give, because it is an address, we can give a size bigger than that. We will see the data type in detail in the next slides, but for this particular create table command I have just explained these are the data types which we will be used. So I am repeating myself. What is a data type? It is a type of data that particular column holds. Now keeping all these things in the mind, we will write the create table command, that is create table student, then open bracket, roll number followed by int, comma. Comma is what? Comma is a separator between a columns. Next is name followed by data type variable character 20, comma. Next is gender followed by its data type character 6, comma. Next is address followed by its data type which is a variable character 6. After completing all the column, we will give a close bracket and then we will give a semicolon. Semicolon is like a termination sign. Once we give a semicolon to the commands, then the DDL compiler or DML compiler will process this query. So this is the create table command. I hope it is clear to you. If you find any difficulty, you can write in the comment box. This is a simple create table command without any constraint. We'll see some more points regarding create table command in the next lecture. Thank you.